I mean, just speaking from my own perspective as a longtime journalist and someone who has covered many a company and many a elected official, many a regulator, I never wanted to get to the point where they cut me off and put me on their blacklist. This is a person you don't ever want to talk to, because even though I don't practice so-called access journalism, I don't really try to cozy up to them. I do think it's best to have that open door. And even if they don't want to cooperate on a story, I think it's good practice to not surprise them with what's going in my story. And so I will shoot them an email and tell them everything I'm saying. And they don't get the story. I don't read it to them. I don't show it to them. But any facts in there, any interpretations, they'll know about ahead of time. And if they want to react to them, fine, not fine. And that's become kind of my yardstick of how I deal with companies is that I give them notice, and if they don't want to respond, that's fine.
Yeah.
But it should never get to the point where you're not speaking to each other. That's really not a good state of affairs.
Yeah. I will tell you the one event that happened to me when I was a business reporter that I will never forget. And it was when I was covering Coca-Cola. And I went to Coke and said, I'm going to write a story about your sports marketing strategy. And I said, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the fact that you guys are walking away from a lot of rights to have Coke poured in sports stadiums. And I want to explore that. And they were like, yes, that's happening. We're going to get you in touch with somebody. And they kept putting me off and putting me off and putting me off until one day I got a call from another PR person at Coke saying to me, hey, listen, I just want you to know that story you pitched us is going to run in USA Today tomorrow. They had taken my story idea and had given it to another media organization that they felt like was going to give them a more favorable coverage. And that to me was the turning point in my experience with PR people, to like, you can't trust PR people because they will do what's in the best interest of the company.
Yeah. And that does happen every now and then. It's never happened to me, but I know of people who have had that happen to them, and it's pretty low. It's unethical to the extreme.